21. Got my dogs. Got everything else here ready to go. I'm doing the show from the Baldwin Ace Hardware Fear Bunker studio. On your mark, get set, begin. Oops. On your mark, get set, begin. Rough start. Hey, this is Matt.
Hey, this is Matt from Whalen.
Hey, this is Matt from Whalen.
Is it just me or do all Kevins have small wieners?
What?
Well, maybe it's just the ones that bowl. Anyway, here he is, Eric Zane.
All right, thank you, Matt. Appreciate you, buddy. Saw Matt yesterday at paintball. Matt and Kevin. Marlena's Polish Pizza Emporium. Marlena's Polish Pizza Emporium. Marlena's Polish Pizza Emporium. All right, as you know, this is a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures each and every day of the week. Bummed out. I was looking at the calendar, and Saturday, or this coming weekend, I'm like, hey, I got nothing going on in terms of Griffins, so I think I am going to go up to Fear Bunker North. Talk about isolation. I mean, just in the middle of nowhere, backed up to a National Guard artillery range. It's, oh my God, just being in the wilderness like that with warthogs flying over, doing their whatever it is, their little military maneuvers. It's an air show. You're just sitting there going, oh, my God, and they just fly over. You're sitting by the campfire, make a s'more. I have this recipe that is absolutely incredible. It's you can buy in the frozen section of whatever grocery store these rolls. They're like they look like little pool cue balls. They're frozen solid. And then you leave them out and they start to rise. Okay, they're like self-rising rolls. So you just let them thaw, and then they start to expand. And that's when you throw them in the oven, and they're awesome. Well, I came up with this great recipe where you take and you cut these pieces of dough when they're starting to thaw and just getting ready to start thawing. You put them inside of a cast iron. What do you call those things? A Dutch oven, a cast iron Dutch oven. Not the type of Dutch oven that Andrea does when she farts underneath the covers, which she admits to. And you put it all in there, and then you take a blend of this is not diet food, by the way. This is pure comfort food. And you mix a bunch of butter and then garlic salt, garlic powder, some Italian seasoning, basil, oregano, stuff like that, and you blend that all, and then you pour it in there, and then you take a rubber spatula and you blend that all up, and then you take the cast iron and you put it on the coals, and then you put some more coals on top of the cast iron so that it's uniformly getting heat, but you got to play with it. Oh, and by the way, you add mozzarella cheese to that whole mixture too, a lot of it. Okay. And then you put it on that on the coals, open fire, camping, warthogs. Oh God, dogs running around. It's awesome. Chainsaws. It's just the most fun in the world. And then about 2/3 of the way into this, you have mitts, and you lift it out of the coals. You lift off the lid. Make sure that you lift it very carefully, because you don't want any of the coals falling inside of your garlic bread. Okay. And then you put the rest of the mozzarella cheese on top, put the lid back on, and then you have at it for another handful of minutes. You pull that out. Oh my God. It is ridiculous. If you do it right, you have this golden type of caramelized cheese concoction, just glorious. Excuse me. And it's just this is heaven. This at night, Sun falls just by the fire. It's getting cold this time of year. The friggin' coyotes are the coyotes make these sick fucking alien-like sounds. Like, what are you doing? The coyotes are milling. We're gonna eat your shit. Bears are out in the woods like, it's incredible. So I was stoked about going up for the first time. You just get there, get out of the car, clean up all the mouse traps, all the dead mice inside of the old Fear Bunker North, and then that's it. That's it. But no, because the weather's gonna suck shit. Up north in Grayling, it's going to be like 35 degrees, rain, cold rain, snow mixture. It's like, oh, shit, we cannot do this. There's no way. So, my God, just a bummer. So I was planning on doing that. Now it's like I have a freed up weekend. Now, since I have a freed up weekend, put a pin in that, because that having a freed up weekend is going to allow us to get together again this weekend. I'll explain that in a second. But first of all, let me just say, yesterday, it was quite an adventure at paintball. It was paintball war number 13. Lucky 13. The tax man cometh. And I think a lot of people spent their taxes. I know that the at TC Paintball, I know that the tarantula farmer, he spent a ton of dough with him and his gang that he brought with him to that. He like literally spent the whole day at TC Paintball. His kids are getting so into paintball. Two kids and a friend, that there's like paintball school for young guys, and they went to paintball school ahead of time. Okay. So his youngest, Bo, is on my team for paintball, okay? And so was the tarantula farmer, for that matter. But so they go to paintball school for the first half of the day, and then we show up there in the late afternoon for paintball outdoors, which was awesome. So I've got Bo on my team, and Bo's got all this knowledge. I'm like, what the hell? What happened to this kid? Tarantula farmers just got this kid now who has all this. I don't know what was going on, because each round would start and Bo is like on my hip. That's tarantula farmer's youngest. And then he's like, Zane, yeah, Bo. There's someone in the snake. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. What are you talking about? Yeah, there's someone in that Dorito. I'm like, huh? Oh yeah, there's someone in that can. He's using all this tech, what do you call it? Tech lingo on the whole thing. He's instructing me what to do. Go here. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, what are you doing? Oh my God. At one point in the playing, I don't know which one of them did it, but we've got a lot of young people on our team. And at one point we combined two teams of 10 taking each other on in the village. There's this one area that is just, I swear to God, it takes paintball and puts it to the next level, because you have this gigantic airball field where you're hiding behind those inflatable bunkers. That's outside, and that's also inside. But next to that is what is the frickin' crown jewel of TC, and that is the village. I swear to God, it's like you're going street by street sweeping Juarez, Mexico, and you're just hiding behind shit. There's all these crates everywhere. There's spots for you to slide your gun through the slats, and no one can see you while you're unloading on them. Oh my God, it is just so great. And at one point, I'm trying to move up the paintball field, and then I get shot in the back of the neck, and I'm getting shot from behind. And I know there's a joke there. And I'm like, what the fuck? Is one of the bad guys behind us? And all these little fuckers are shooting me on my team. And I'm like, hey, you bastard, you shot me. Oh, sorry, Zane. Sorry about that, Zane. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Oh, my God. Hang on. So, and then I did the same thing. This young lady named Ella is on my team. She showed up with Schnabel. And I see someone inside of this crate, this like big wood crate, and I see someone move there. So I start shooting the shit out of the crate, hoping that I can get her through like one of the slats. but I don't know it's her, and she's on my team. So I did the same thing, and she's like, I'm here. It's me. You're shooting me. Oh, sorry. Fuck. Yeah, it was one of the kids. Got the hell out of there. And then before that, though, we were kind of like mixing, matching the team. So earlier I was in a match where Schnabel and his crew were coming after me, but I didn't know it. And I got whittled down to the last guy on our team. And I have no idea. I still think that we got like several people on our team. And then I noticed that it gets really quiet. And I had no idea, but they were surrounding me. And I hear Rick start chuckling. He's shooting video of it all. And I'm like, oh, God. And these they're silent. And here I am, plodding along like an idiot. And they just, oh, God. They actually surrounded me and shot me. I was like, oh, God. Okay, enough. But, man, I got to tell you, that village, I am so loving that village. And then so, it's about the size of a football field. Maybe a little smaller than that. But with so many obstacles and places to hide, if you like those types of video games, what do they call them? First-person shooters. It's like you're in it. It's so great. Son of a bitch, is that fun? It's fun and terrifying at the same time to me. God. Oh, man. So we had at it. I said to Rick, I go, have you ever thought about like building a aerial catwalk above this thing? He goes, oh yeah, man, I got lots of ideas. But anyways, thanks to all the people who came out to that. It was absolutely awesome. Thank you to BC Pizza in Grand Rapids. If you're gonna order pizza and you're in the Grand Rapids area, I'm gonna make sure I got this right. I'm gonna give them a real solid kiss here. BC Pizza Grand Rapids. They are located in what's known as the Edison Plaza, 2034 Lake Michigan Drive. You can call them at 616-301-8061. In fact, what are they located very close to? You hear, across the street from right across the street from Mr. Burger. Okay. They're in the same plaza as that Big B Coffee. There's a Rite Aid there. That's the Edison Plaza shopping mall. Right by Colville and Lake Michigan Drive. You know where Lake Michigan Drive takes that bend? And Colville is right there. And there's like 50 different traffic lights there. So please call upon BC Pizza Grand Rapids on Lake Michigan Drive. They are awesome. So it was a immensely successful time. We got to do it all outdoors. It was so great. There was one match I didn't even get a round off. There was this dude, Brady, who is like super aggressive. And we started the round, and in like 30 seconds, everybody was dead. Son of a bitch. No welts. Did not get welted up this time. So I'll tell you about the next paintball event as soon as we decide on when it's going to be. That was not all, though. My old ass was tired by the end of the day because we got up early on Sunday for yet another Frenchie meetup. Okay, at the Pack. That was great. There's nothing better than being surrounded by freaking French bulldogs. So that was cool. Good time there. It got a little weird, though. I saw John Jenkins from Forever Lawn, West Michigan. Him and his dog, Grizz. Grizz was, oh, my God. The dog was humping everybody, and John had to put his dog on a leash, and he was like, all right, we got to leave. We're leaving early. Dog acting like a major butt. He was not happy. Okay. Before that, though, Madison took, what is that medicine called? Norco, which is a pain medicine. She had her wisdom teeth pulled. So she took some of that. And the thing about that drug, she responded the same way I did when I took that medicine, when I donated the kidney. The thing about that is, at least for me, and it turned out to be similar with her, So after surgery, after the kidney donation, I was so uncomfortable. There was nothing that was, I didn't even take any narcotics. And I didn't really, I've never taken any narcotics in my life. I've never had to. I've never been under the knife. So you have to ask for it. So when the surgeon comes in after the operation, like 8 hours later, and I'm having a horrible time, he goes, so is the medicine or the narcotics taking effect? And I go, well, no, I don't have any. He goes, you haven't taken any narcotics. Why not? I go, I don't know. I just didn't. I just took the Tylenol. He goes, oh my God. No. So he puts some intravenously into me and then makes me take the Norco as well. Well, that worked. Okay. And right away, I felt so much better. Well, in short order, I felt so much better. By the next day, I was ready to go home. Great. Took it the next day too. Wait. Yeah. For a couple of days, I took it. And then finally, on my third day of taking the medicine, that was the morning I was supposed to start podcasting. And I got sick. I mean, like throwing up. I posted about it and I thought I had freaking COVID. Oh my God. It was so bad. And I couldn't throw up. I wasn't supposed to because I've got all these stitches on my abdomen and staples. So I'm not supposed to be pushing like that. And when you're going through that motion, it's like everything's like wants out of you. So I'm like, oh my God, worried about my intestines flying out of this. So that's how I responded. Madison, same damn thing. We're driving on the way to the Frenchie meetup. We are on US 131 headed up towards where this place is. And I hear her. She's kind of moaning. I'm like, you okay back there? You might have to pull it over, Dad. Pull it over, Dad. Sure enough, right at a moment when we're on a bridge where there's the shoulder is a little bit more, there's that wall, if you can't go over too far because you go off the bridge, you'll hit the wall. We're on the bridge. She goes, pull it over, Dad. I'm going to puke. So I go, all right. So I got to get over the bridge. Pull it over. I go, I can't right now. We get over the bridge, finally yank it over. And then she's opening the car door while we're still moving and just throwing up like you wouldn't believe. I'm like big time, not just dry heaves, like hardcore puking. And, Jackie's helping her. Jackie's rubbing her back. It's okay, Maddie. You're going to be okay. It's all right. And I'm like, shit, car is flying by a million miles an hour. All right. You okay? Yeah, I feel better. All right. Thank God. All right. No more of those narcotics. It's going to mess with you. It's diminished returns at this point. Just take the Tylenol. Good to go. Okay. I go, how long did you take it? She goes, a couple hours ago. Okay. Well, you're in for a bad day. What do you mean? I go, it's going to take a little more than that just to get this out of your system. By the end of the day, you might feel better. You're probably going to puke more. No, I won't. Okay. Thanks. Go to the Frenchie meetup. She's fine. Driving back. She gets quiet again. And I'm like, oh boy, here we go. And, we're on the home stretch. This road by my house, the last 6 miles, is called Baldwin. Very, very busy road. And she goes, okay, Dad, pull it over. We yank it over into a side street. And she throws open the car door. And she's just hanging out of the car in this guy's driveway. And but she doesn't do it. She goes, okay, 2 miles to go. I think I can make it. She slams the car door. Whip the car around, get back on Baldwin. We go half a mile. Pull it over, Dad. Pull it over. Okay, yeah, here we go. And there's no place to pull over. Now, there's a hill, okay? And I am just past the top of the hill, and I'm down. I'm starting to go down. And this is the absolute worst. I stop the car there's 2 lanes, a right lane and a left lane going one direction, center lane, and then 2 more going the other direction. So I'm in the right lane. No, there is no shoulder. It's just people's front lawn. Okay. It's just curb. We're in the right lane, and that is put on the hazards so people don't hit us. I go, oh God, I don't know if this is going to help. We're on just over a hill. This is horrible. So I hit the 4 ways, click, 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 click. Car door opens, and there she is right in the guy's front lawn. I'm like, oh, shit, man. I'm waiting for some stupid hillbilly to come out and shoot me. You guy is making fun of Marlena. Boom. Shut up. And then I'm looking in my rearview mirror, and people are coming over the hill, and they're seeing me, and they're slowing down dramatically. You can see their cars like lurching signals or getting in the left lane. I'm causing all this traffic tie-up. I'm like, oh, God, Madison, hurry up, please. Shit. Finally gets done puking in this guy's front lawn. I'm like, oh, shit, I am sorry. And close the door. Off we go. That's it. She's done for the day. Oh, man. She's home right now. She didn't even go to school. Madison is not the type. She's not a suck-it-up buttercup type of kid. I mean, if there's anything wrong, she's home from school for like 10 or 11 weeks. You know, if she's got like an itchy eye, she won't go to school. If she has a cough, she's not going to go to school. I'm amazed she's doing as well as she is in school. Hang on. So there you go. That is the open of the Eric Zane Show podcast. We've got more coming up. I got to tell you about Captain Bizarro's. Oh, my gosh. And more about when the next time we're going to meet up. All right. I got into a huge, one of the biggest Facebook fights of all time, which I need to, there's another layer to the story that I need to get to. But it was a full-on Facebook fight, man. Some people were sending me, not only were they attacking me on my post, which, I expect that, whatever, I'm a big boy. But they're sending me direct messages too. And I'm like, oh man, I did it now. We must talk about this NCAA tournament, the wildest of all time. I mean, the wildest of all time. We'll get into all that stuff. And a lot of there is one controversial thing involving the women's tournament, and I do not blame them at all. This was such bullshit. How does this even happen? A principal at a school in South Africa dropped his phone into a hard-to-reach spot. It's kind of like a tight space. Hey, little guy, your hand's little. Can you reach in there and get my phone for me? Okay, great. That sounds innocent enough, right? But no, this is absolute shit, literally. Wait till you hear about this. Kylie Jenner. I always knew that she and that whole family is very, very wealthy, but she is worth $900 million. She's 23 years old. $900 million. Why in the world is she asking her fans for money? I'll explain that. And I love these stories. We'll end with instant karma for a thief. If you have any emails you want to send along, I don't yet have an email of the day. But if you have any comments while the show is going on, get them to me, eric@ericzaneshow.com. And then you too can be the email of the day. By the way, Griffin's game was canceled on Friday night. Okay. And because one of the players for the Chicago Wolves, apparently it's COVID related. And then now on this coming Tuesday, they canceled. So it's like games are just, there's not a ton of games this year anyway, but I think that they might be able to make those up though. So we shall see. But my schedule is suddenly clearing out. All right. The open of the show and the live streams brought to you by A&E Heating and Cooling. Furnace issue, air conditioning issue. Call up Joe Martinez, 616-516-8579. That's 616-516-8579 for A&E Heating and Cooling. Whether you need a repair, you need a new install, he installs the Comfort Maker brand of furnaces and air conditioners, the absolute best in the business. And if perhaps you have the unfortunate dilemma of an after-hours service call, yes, that is going to cost you a little more, to get the guy out there in the middle of the night. That is a thing. But you'll be okay, and you will get the heat. You will get the air conditioning back on. 616-516-8579. We're not quite into air conditioning season. Spring just started. It's got to be a while. We're still in furnace season. There is no doubt about that. But also be thinking that it won't be long until you need that air conditioner tuned up. Call Joe, 616-516-8579. Today, I am posting a new video for F45 in Byron Center. I edited it all up. I didn't want to post it over the weekend because everybody was so pissed off at me on Facebook. I didn't want to see that. Side note, and the reason why is because, side note, on my post about Marlena's Polish Pizza Emporium, people were like, "That's it, man. I am calling your sponsors and I'm going to cancel you." It's like, they're just going to tell you to go fuck yourself. There is no way that's going to be successful. This is not the fucking radio station, you stupid prick. My sponsors are the fucking shit. This is going to be so bad for you if you call up my sponsors to bust on me because I can't stand that stupid bitch Marlena and the Polish Pizza Emporium. And you're going to, hey, Derek Zane's not a patriot. Irvine's, I'm so pissed off about that, and I'm not going to take my car to you. They're going to go fuck yourself. Click. Irvine's might not do that, but I know Rick from TC Paintball will. I know Joe Martinez will. They're gonna kick your ass worse than I would. That is a huge mistake on your part. So I wanted them to have to avoid all that shit. I still don't want them hearing from you, okay? You piece of shit. Holy fuck. All right. So anyway, F45 in Byron Center. The website, f45training.com/Byron Center. My gosh, are they awesome. You can get 1 week free to try it out. That's really the thing that does it. My job is to get you to try it for the week. And then once you get after it, and you're like, man, this has been so awesome. I love this. You will have such a great time and meeting new friends. Misery loves company. I think that the biggest challenge is trying to take it easy so that you don't overdo it in that first week, because you're going to be so motivated to work so hard because all these people sweating with you and working very, very hard. F45training.com/Byron Center. Okay. I have partnered with Gift of Life Michigan to talk about their initiatives about organ donation. I am their media ambassador and just tickled to have this opportunity. When I first decided to donate the kidney, I said, I sure want to be able to tell people about it. I'm glad I can on my podcast. And to be approached by Gift of Life Michigan to say, hey, we want you to work with us so we can tell even more people about organ donation. I go, well, yes, of course. This makes perfect sense. Thank you so much for reaching out to me about that. So this is what I'd like you to do. On my website, ericzaneshow.com, there is a logo. If you're watching me right now, over my shoulder, it says Gift of Life Michigan. Near the top of my page, click on that. It takes you right to a page that's kind of associated with me. And then if you look at that, there's a spot where you can fill out some information about being a donor in the event that something happens to you. Like if you go to the Rainbow Bridge, okay, and that is going to happen to all of us, you may have the ability after you go to the Rainbow Bridge, okay, and your beautiful soul goes up to be with baby Jesus, and you're looking down at that body and going, I don't need that anymore. I'm hanging out here with my loved ones up here in beautiful heaven, and baby Jesus, oh my God, there's St. Peter, pearly gates. Oh, this is so incredible. I don't need that body anymore. Someone else should put it to good use, okay? And all you quit crying over my body. I'm up here in heaven. Take those 8, you can save 8 lives with all the organs that are inside of you, okay? So you fill out this information on the Gift of Life website after you click on mine and then click on their logo, and then that's it. That's official. So please do that. Thank you so much. And love those folks over at Gift of Life Michigan. It is National Kidney Month. So I've teamed up with the National Kidney Foundation, Spectrum Health, Mercy Health, last week for this great Facebook event that we had, Facebook Live. It was spectacular. So very, very pleased to be on board with Gift of Life Michigan. Okay, now I just want to throw this out there. I told you that my weekend just freed up because I'm not going to go up north to the Fear Bunker, but I want to get together, and I haven't run this by Captain Bizarro, but I know it's not going to be a problem. His goal is to open up April 1. Okay, so that is what? That's next week. Today is the 22nd. What the hell is going on here? So that means April 1 is next Thursday. Holy Thursday. Right? Yeah. He opens up on April 1 is April Fool's Day too, right? April Fool's Day. Holy Thursday for you Catholics. Okay. He's got a big sign up there. It says grand reopening. The Zaniacs got together, set up the sign the way it needs to look. We hung it right on the building. It says right on it, on Leonard, at Captain Bizarro's Treasure World. Grand reopening, April 1. I want to go back Saturday and do the same thing that we did this past Saturday. Who's with me? So if you have a little bit of free time, we'll do it again at 10 a.m. And then, it was no pressure. There wasn't like a set time. People worked till they could or till they couldn't. Some people had to go and do other things that they had planned. Okay. And you stay as long as you can, helping get this guy's store set up. This has turned into, as time progressed on Saturday, everybody was getting some momentum on what we were doing. And it seems like a lot of people feel the same way. Like we just want this guy who is quite alone. His name is Tim, Captain Bizarro, to be able to have his store look the way it should look for a retail store. Okay. I'm not going to lie to you. In telling the story, I'm just going to say what is and what isn't. And what is that store needs so much elbow grease to make it a prime retail / nostalgic museum. Oh my God. I have very, very high hopes for Tim's business, but it's still going to require a lot of effort and time. He's not there right now, but I would say he's maybe a quarter there. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. Let me just tell you that this store, when you walk through it without any rearranging of it, it still was like, my God, this place is a treasure trove. It really is. And it's so much nostalgia and old things that when you walk through, it's like, my God, I had this, or wow, look at that, records, books, clothing, collectibles, just stuff you don't find anywhere. It's a one-of-a-kind store. In fact, several of the Zaniacs spent cash there. I tried to. Tim would not let me buy this. Really, I got to go get this watch. Hang on a second. Don't go anywhere. It's right outside the door. You got to see this watch I got. So I see this watch, and this is like 1980 digital watch. Okay. I'll hold it up here so you can see it. Look at that. Now, it doesn't work right now. It needs a battery. So I'm going to have that put in, but it's just got this giant, it has one function, tell time. There's only one button on this thing. This is such an old school watch. And so I go, I want this watch. I got to have this watch. And he would not let me pay for it. I'm like, come on, man. But a lot of the Zaniacs spent some dough there, and that is very, very kind. This, you got to understand with Tim. I think it was Jason Mays who described it best, who was there. And I'm going to go over the names. Paul Forrester was there. Chris D was there. Stevie, Lisa K, the Schaefers, Andrea and Jason, the Mazes, Jason and Trish. Am I forgetting anyone? I don't think I am. If I am on the chat, can you please help me? And I think it was Maze who said, the look on this guy's face, the way he would light up, all right, when he would just the idea of what was happening in his store, it just was letting you know how thankful he was. And so, without going too much down that road about his personal setup here, he just needs somebody to kind of like push him to the next level. Because the store is great. It's a vast amount of space. So the idea of this is we're completely cleaning it, and it is what it is. There's a lot of dirt and dust on the floor, and there was a lot of dirt and grime on the shelves. So we're there with buckets full of water with Pine Sol, scrubbing the shelves, organizing the store. One of the things we did, we focused on the store, was this area where all the toys and collectibles are. So we finally got some momentum, because when we started, it was kind of like going into a hoarder's place. All right. Except you can't throw anything away. Everything is valuable. So imagine cleaning up a hoarder's place, but you got to move everything to one side of the room before you actually can start to do some work in it, At least when you clean out your garage, you can put all the shit outside of the garage, sweep out the garage, and then put all the shit back organized. You can't do that here. Nothing's getting thrown away. Everything has value, okay? So it's like, all right, move everything to one side, and then we'll clean, and then we'll put shit back. And it took a little while, but once we got some momentum, we finally started to establish like a layout of the room. And, we kind of have to turn to Tim for some direction on that. And so Tim is like a chatty patty. He, there are no short stories with Tim. You ask him, Tim, where should I put this? And he's going to give you the background of where he got it. It's like, oh, no, shut the fuck up. Stop it. No. So, but we finally got some momentum there, and we all felt pretty good. We put in an honest day's work. I would say because we got there at about 10, and I would say we didn't really start working in earnest till closer to quarter to 10, maybe even, quarter to 11 or 11. But, the big boys there, Jason, Maze and Schaefer, thank God we had their muscle, because they were moving these huge, heavy-duty tables with stacks of records on them. Oh, my God. The guys got so much vinyl. It was absolutely incredible. And so we got a lot of work done, and I want to do it again on next Saturday. So, same thing, same crew. I want to see you, and we will do it, okay? New people as well. Terry says I'm coming. He says, I'll cover lunch this next time, Zane. PM me. Thank you, Terry. Just reach out to me, eric@ericzaneshow.com, Terry. Rick from TC Paintball covered lunch. That is very kind of him. You know what he did? He spent the money at BC Pizza on Lake Michigan. See how that works? It was great. And so the way he envisions his stories, he's got so many different departments. He's got clothing, he's got books, he's got collectibles, he's got toys, he's got miscellaneous items. And so it's a real retro feel to it. Everything is old in there. So we've got all sorts of ideas to help him. And when you explain to him, hey, Tim, what do you think about this? And his eyes just light up, because this guy hasn't had shit for assistance for the longest time. We've got and by the way, we're all kind of like wrapping our arms around him. This is like he's become our pet project. He's become the one that through not so much, no one's throwing money at this. We're just throwing time, which is very valuable. Time is just as valuable as money, frankly. Time and talent. We're putting the time in and the talent. Maze overhears Tim complaining, yeah, my computer is a disaster. Now, Maze has all the technical wizardry in his brain that he knows that anybody could have. And so next thing you know, Maze is at the computer helping this guy and getting his printer working. And so we've got all sorts of ideas to help him. I want to talk want to kind of like, hey, same way we're doing with Big Dick Donnie when he gets up and running. It's like, I got so many resources with this podcast. There is no reason why. It's like, dude, I'm going to tell everybody about you on the podcast, and I'm going to show up there. I want to do Captain Bizarro's Nostalgia Minute, because he's like one of the gifts he has is he's like super exuberant and outgoing. He's a 60-year-old guy, but he's got the wonderment of like a young kid. He's just like really energetic and stuff. He's a beautiful soul, really a beautiful soul and a great spirit. And I go, you've got it. You can run with the Captain Bizarro thing almost as a character, and all you have to do is be you, and it'll work. So I'll show up. We'll do Facebook Live. We'll have you and me at a table with some collectible shit. And I was like, all right, what's the story behind this thing, Captain Bizarro? All right, what's this? So, and then it's a Facebook Live video where we basically just talk about him, and then it helps him get the word out. So we have great plans for Captain Bizarro. And here's the thing. While we were there, it wasn't officially open, but 3 young kids came in. They're probably like 17, 18. 3 of them, 3 girls. And to them, this was all entertainment. And they didn't really buy anything, but they still, and the store looks like fuck because everything's all messed up. And so we're like, hey, the store's a little messy, but still, you might see something that, and they're trying on clothes and being silly and shit like that. That's the type of vibe that happens at Captain Bizarro. So that was great. So Saturday, we're going to do it again. It's the more the merrier. Okay. So I don't care how many we have. There's room. Wait till you see the basement. The basement is worth the price of admission because it's haunted. Oh my God, is that basement awesome? You go through there, and it's like the set of a horror movie. It's like Blair Witch, Freddy Krueger, everything rolled into one, man. There are at least probably 50 bodies buried underneath the cement at this place. I don't think Tim had anything to do with their murder, but my God. Maeve says, if anybody knows anyone that can redo outdoor signage, it's kind of like hard plastic that lights up. He has an exterior light up sign that could use some touching up. Glad you remembered that. Thank you, Jason. Man, is that place cool. I cannot wait to get back there and help that guy out. It's like, oh, God, it's our passion project, getting Captain Bizarro moving. And the thing about Bizarro, you start to talk to him, he's going to start crying, man. And it's like, oh, man, dude, fuck, now you're going to make me cry. He hasn't had anybody help him out in a long time. So just how this all happened, man. It's all Zaniac driven. This has been our bread and butter since we started this show, January 6th, Sunday, January 6th, 2019. God, I always mess that up. Since then, that has been the essence of this show, and nothing has changed. It's always been the same. My God. I am so lucky. Everyone is so lucky that the world is lucky that we are together. Okay? Hang on. So I got to get this watch repaired. I cannot wait to wear this thing. And it's just a little bit big. Watch, it's solid gold. I don't think it is. All right. So that's what's going on Saturday. I want to hear from you. Please send me an email, eric@ericzaneshow.com, if you want to join the party. Okay? And we just show up. Thank you to Stevie for bringing the donuts. Very, very kind. All right. This basketball tournament is nutty. Oh, boy. So last year we didn't have one because of COVID. This year we do. And, you know how they can track everyone's bracket? There is no one in America that has a bracket that is unblemished. Everybody has at least one thing wrong. Oh, where to begin? It's like, there have been years when there's been a lot of upsets, but I don't remember it quite like this. When you see, first of all, let's start with the 15 Oral Roberts beating Ohio State at number 2. I guess some kid for Ohio State missed a free throw, and then some crazy bastard reached out to the kid from Ohio State and threatened him with his life, like said, "I'm going to kill you," or something like that. I'm like, what the fuck? What kind of asshole is so wound up in this shit that he threatens a 19-year-old kid? "Hey, I'm going to kill you." The school is called Oral Roberts. Oral. That's a dude, right? That's a guy named Oral. I think he's isn't this a religious college? This is a Jesus school? Who the fuck named someone Oral? Who is Oral Roberts? He was a Choctaw American charismatic Christian televangelist. Oh, so he's crazy. Oh, yeah. They named a college after him. Real name, Granville Oral Roberts. All right. So they end up beating Ohio State. Holy shit. What a bracket buster that is. That's not it, though. Oregon State beat Oklahoma State. That was a 12-4. After Oral Roberts beat Ohio State, they then beat number 7 Florida. So these people are Oral Roberts is going to the Sweet 16. I would love to see one of these schools that barely get in win the whole damn thing. Like a 16 or a 15. I don't think we have a 16 winning this year. Has that ever happened? I forget now. Has a 16 ever won? It did happen. It was once. It's happened once. Since 1985, a 16 seed has only beaten a 1 seed once, but I don't know who the hell did it. And I don't want to look for it. I don't want to waste anybody's time. Just know that it happened. Syracuse is on fire. The second round, they beat West Virginia. Syracuse is an 11 seed. They beat number 3 West Virginia 75-72. That's not all, though. Let's see. What other upsets were there? Wisconsin over North Carolina. That's a 9-8. All right, no big deal. And Wisconsin beat the shit out of them. North Texas is a 13. They beat number 4 Purdue. Rutgers is a 10. They beat number 7 Clemson 60-56. Ohio beat Virginia. That's a 13-4. After UCLA took care of Sparty, they then beat they're an 11 seed. They beat number 6 BYU. And then Abilene Christian, number 14, they beat number 3 Texas 53-52. My God. And then yesterday, you remember that team Loyola with the 500-year-old nun on the sidelines? She's like on the sideline. She doesn't even know where she is. And they like dress her up in gear, and she's sitting there doing sign of the cross and sprinkling holy water. She thinks she's at church. She has no idea what's going on. And the team rallies around her. She thinks that whatever. She's like, oh, the Catholics, they've allowed priests. I'm in charge of I'm saying mass. She has no idea she's at a basketball game. They bring her out there. She's 101 years old. They're like, oh, yeah, forget the fact that COVID's everywhere. And if it even is within 1 mile of her, she's going to catch it. Let's wheel her out to the game. Loyola Chicago beats Illinois 71-58. Number 1, Illinois goes down. So Loyola Chicago, the Ramblers, are back in the Sweet 16 for the second time in 4 years. My God. Impressive. Do they play today? I don't know. I haven't watched a second of these games. I've just been following the stories. But I think is it Friday to Monday or something like that? Because normally isn't it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? But I don't know. It's all in one spot this year, so it might be different. Who knows? I'll follow it. Let me see here. Are there college basket games on today? Yes, there are. So they're doing it differently. Typically, the games are done being played on Sunday, but not this year. Michigan plays at 7:10 tonight against LSU. I don't know shit about this tournament. I did pick Michigan to go all the way. I usually just pick the favorites most of the time, throw in a few upsets here and there. So Gonzaga is still alive for me. Michigan is still alive for me. Outside of that, I couldn't tell you. I just pick them, I post it, and I don't even look at the damn thing. No money involved. Isn't like the money involved here, like office pools, like in the billions of dollars every year? People trying to win money. There's also the story about the NCAA tournament. That's the men's side of it. The women are playing in San Antonio. And, I'm not going to sit there and follow the women's tournament. I'm not going to watch it. And, well, hell, I didn't even watch it. I didn't watch any of the men. But to me, I was very interested in the story about the weight room. Did you see what went on with the weight room? Oh, my God. How does this even happen? This all started when a coach, first of all, from Stanford University, posted to social media comparing the men's and women's weight rooms. And that was followed up by a college basketball player for Oregon. I forget her name. Some girl on the Oregon team, some lady posted about this. And this is embarrassing. The lady for the Oregon team, she goes, all right, hey, we're getting set for the largest basketball tournament in the world. For ladies and for men too. And, I don't want to be, when I see stories like this, it's like, well, should I be outraged? And it's like, well, no, I'm not outraged, but this is absolute bullshit. I can't believe this. So in the ladies game, they've played all the way up to this point to find out who's the best team in the land for the ladies. So, there's, when you're getting ready to be in this bubble, you can't just sit there in your room and play video games and then go and play basketball games. These ladies still have to train to keep their bodies in tip-top physical shape. You go more than a day and a half, 2 days without lifting weights, especially when you're at that level, your body's going to start to detrain. Now, I've been detraining for years, and it's evident. But, when you're the best at what you do, you need constant stimulation of the muscles, all the weights, leg exercises, hips, whatever it may be, So the idea that this happened is ridiculous. The viral story is this set of weights. And this college basketball player, this lady, she shoots a video. She goes, this is our weight room. And it's like a little pyramid, a metal pyramid of weights and dumbbells. And it looks like the type of shit you'd see like in an old lady's exercise class with like some shitty dumbbells, like 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Okay? 2-pounders, 4-pounders, 6-pounders, 8-pounders, 10-pounders. And that is it. Okay, she goes, okay, so this is our weight room for the biggest basketball tournament in the world. Well, I mean, for ladies. This is the men's weight room. And you see this huge room full of every piece of exercise equipment under the sun, squat racks, Smith machines, all these weights, just every bench, rows and rows of shit everywhere, thousands of pounds of weight for the dudes. And then you see the girl go, now, we were told that it was a space issue for us ladies here in San Antonio, but look, and then she scans the room, and it's as big as a football field, and there's absolutely nothing in it. Nothing. So you see the practice court, and then next to the practice court is an empty space. There's no fucking room. So the NCAA was like, yeah, it was room. It was a room issue. That's why you don't have a weight room. That's why you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 pounds of dumbbells on your stupid weight tree. Yeah, it was space. And she's like, well, fuck you. No, it's not. Look, there's all the room here. Oh my God. And so then this lady, I keep saying girl, she's a lady. And this lady says, if you are not outraged at this, you're part of the problem. And I'm like, well, I'm pretty outraged. I'm pretty outraged on your behalf. This is complete horse shit. What the fuck? And it's not like it's about, hey, they got it, we got it. They need that shit. You know, if you sit there and don't do anything, you know, your body kind of falls apart. You because you're letting go of the fitness. It's super important that these people have their fucking weights. So they got this stupid dumbbell set up. Oh my God. Well, now they responded. Okay. The NCAA has responded. In fact, I'm going to go over to the share screen option that I have here and give you a look at it so you can see what I see. So if you're watching on the live stream, the bottom image here, that's the dumbbells. That's what the ladies have. And then the top image is the dudes. What the fuck? So that pissed a ton of people off. Now the NCAA has said, oh, yeah, we don't know what happened. It was just a mistake. And they have fixed it. And they have responded appropriately to fix it. And I'm glad they did. So that if you were to see it now, that room that was empty is now loaded down with everything that they need. So holy shit. I want to be really clear. NCAA President Mark Emmert said in an interview on Friday with reporters, this is not something that should have happened. And should we ever conduct a tournament like this again, will ever happen again. So I guess this guy's taking the punishment after he got swatted on the nose. So that's that. They finally fixed it. You know, it's one thing. That's a thing. You can't sit there and have this tournament and then after you put in the stupid weight set, the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then say, yeah, it was a space issue. My God. There was some rapper who went viral for the wrong reason about this exact thing. And he said, well, yeah, but you ladies aren't bringing in any money like the men, so take it. It's like, oh, no, you don't want to do that. You want to be on the winning side of this one. Avoid. All right. Hey, when it comes to the merch, I want to talk about this. First of all, thank you for you folks for pointing it out to me that the stickers that are for sale available at ericzaneshow.com when you click merch, they're paper. Damn it. I thought they were vinyl. Did not know that. Some of you bought stickers. They are paper. They will stick, but they're going to fade when the weather hits them on your vehicle or wherever you decide to put them. So be warned. They will stick, but like I said, they're not going to last as long as a vinyl sticker would, which would pretty much just stay forever. So, and I wish I did not know that. I wasn't aware. Still might be something you want. Just be advised that those are paper stickers. And if you want any other merch, just go to ericzaneshow.com, click on the merch, and you have your choices of T-shirts, hoodies, tons of different choices for you. Poor Kenny ordered a mug, and it's broken. Now, I don't know if he broke it or it showed up broken because he indicated to me that they're replacing it for him. So I'm like, oh, okay. So maybe it was broken. Or you told a little white lie. I'm not sure. But so the mugs are fantastic. You can check them out at my website. As always, thanks again to Tag CPA, Tag Accounting, we're getting close to the end, close to our big run of marketing for Tag Accounting, and you guys have not let me down. Thank you for reaching out to him and supporting the show. He is immensely satisfied with the marketing. It's worked flawlessly, so thank you. You still have time to get after it. 616-301-9516. Just picked up my phone because I was reminded I have to help out Kevin, my brother-in-law. Kevin tax info. I'm writing down a note. Do any of you leave notes for yourself, like to-do lists? If I didn't have a to-do list, I would be screwed. Reach out, tagcpa.net, or send him an email, troy@tagcpa.net, or just call. Barbara will pick up the phone, 616-301-9516. Book an appointment with the tax accountant from anywhere in the United States. Kent County Health Department, still on board with the show. Love them so much. AccessKent.com/health for anything COVID related. 50 and up in Michigan, you can get in line for the vaccine. That means your old pal Eric will be doing just that. Waiting my turn patiently to get my vaccine. AccessKent.com/health if you need more information on any of this or a COVID testing site. Perhaps your kids need vaccinations of any of the other multitude of vaccinations that are out there. Measles, mumps, rubella, meningitis, HPV, on and on and on. The list is there, and they can help you out. Make sure your kids are vaccinated with the Kent County Health Department. AccessKent.com/health. Okay. Let's see. Joey Williamson says, NCAA is really stupid. Good for these ladies for standing up for themselves. I can't believe the optics of that. Why would you put that there and not think, hey, guys, this is bad. We're going to get our asses handed to us. Kenny did not break his mug. He said, hey, man, I heard the broken piece moving around before I even opened the package, man. They came in another mug. By the way, we were playing paintball in the village yesterday, from way across the paintball field in the village. I hear, my back! I don't know who yelled it. It might have been Rick. Somebody got shot in the back. He's, I got shot in the back. And then you hear, my back! Oh, man! All right. Oh, man. All right. So, hey to everybody there. Kenny, Dean, what's up? He got his stickers. Tio is here. Did I say basket games, apparently? Nick and Tio are saying, you said basket games. Yeah, that's what they call it now. You didn't know that? That's like the new terminology. Kent says, I used to hang those outdoor signs. I don't have the equipment anymore, but I know some guys that still do it. Well, I think the sign just needs to be touched up. I think it needs some vinyl on it. I don't know if it needs a complete overhaul, but I guess I don't know. Maybe it doesn't even light up. We'll have to ask Captain Bizarro himself. Okay. Let me see if we got anybody for email today. Oh, no. Tim is hard at work emailing. Oh, shit. Eric at ericzaneshow.com. Now, Tim stinks at emailing, but I don't have an email of the day. Tim writes, Zane, holy hell, too much info. Did you just say a bunch of guys unloaded all over your back in some village? Too much info, my friend. Yeah, you know what? Yes, I said that, but that isn't what I meant. Tim keeps referring, this is emailer Tim, keeps perpetuating the theory that Captain Bizarro may have killed kids and buried them in the basement. I don't think that's the case, emailer Tim. He writes, that's a pretty awesome deal you and Captain Kid Killer got going. You get people to work for him for free, and he gives you cool shit. Completely unfounded and stupid. 0 for 2, you dumb dick. Then Tim writes, maybe if the women had more than 7 people, all of which are family members, watched their fucking basketball games, they could get some weights. Also, didn't they have any dishes to lift? Holy shit, Tim. What the fuck is wrong with you? Those are not emails of the day. Those are not brought to you by Forever Lawn West Michigan. Online at foreverlawn.com/WMI, you stupid bastard. The fuck is wrong with you? All right.
Facebook fight. You are wrong and I am right. You are a stupid prick. You can suck my big fat dick. This is another Facebook fight.
Out of all the things that I have posted over the years, I have never, ever gotten this much blowback about any one thing. And so this is just fantastic. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. You need something like this from time to time to make people go, what the fuck? I pissed off a lot of people by beating up Marlena'a from Marlena's Polish Pizza Emporium. Marlena'a had a bench warrant out for her arrest after, hey, shut down the pizza place for a few weeks, Marlena'a. Fuck no, I'm serving the pizza, and everybody come on in. And it was all a real ugly mess. So eventually they said, okay, we got to go arrest Marlena'a. So they arrest Polish Marlena'a, and they put her in front of a judge. And this is I'll get to the Facebook fight, more about that in a second. But this is how it went. Because on the Marlena'a thing, they brought her to Lansing. And I don't know what's going on with that. I think because this all happened in Ottawa County, Michigan. Now, some people are saying that they intentionally had her arrested by the state police and brought her to be in front of the judge in the state capitol in Lansing on a state charge. So I don't know. I don't know how this works. I don't know why. I have no idea. All I know is the state police picked her up and took her to Lansing, and there was a hearing in front of this judge who I remembered the name. I don't remember it right now, but I remember when they said it, I was like, why do I know that name? And she was the lady this judge was the one who presided over the Nassar hearing. Well, Marlena'a from Marlena's Polish Pizza Emporium, she pissed off the judge, and the judge started screaming at her. And I think arrested her and put her in jail for contempt, and then threw her lawyer, who's not really a lawyer, in jail. And I don't know why she threw the lawyer in jail. Maybe because he said, I'm a lawyer, but he's not a lawyer. Fuck, I don't know. Listen to this.
Fireworks in court after Holland restaurant owner Marlena'a Pavlos Hackney was arrested this morning for ignoring the state's COVID-19 restrictions. Pavlos Hackney's first appearance in a Lansing courtroom not going well for her or a man who tried to help represent her.
News 8's Lindsay McComal kicking off our team coverage tonight.
By the way, this lawyer, it's trouble. This guy's a fucknut and not really a lawyer, because if your best chance in a legal defense involves a fucking loser who's got his hair back, but he's losing his hair, so what hair he has, he grows long and it's in a ponytail, and then he's one of these cocksuckers who wears a fucking leather jacket that goes down to his ankles, like, Black Bart or fucking Wyatt Earp would wear just before he's getting ready to go into a gunfight, shit like that. Maybe the Ringo Kid, or I don't know, something like that. If your lawyer wears his hair like that and has one of those jackets, chances are he's a stupid asshole.
Brian and Sue, the hearing was held in Judge Rosemary Aquilina's courtroom. You may remember that she's the fiery judge who presided over the Nassar trial. And from the get-go, this did not go well. We'll show you that in a moment. But first, the outcome of that hearing. Judge Aquilina told Pavlos Hackney she will remain in jail on contempt charges until she pays her fine and shuts down her restaurant. She remains in an Ingham County jail tonight. Her attorney offered to shut down the business immediately.
You know what? Here's the thing. Before I continue this, the Patriots are going to give her all the money she ever needs for the rest of her life. The Patriots are going to put her on their money when they take over the country. Okay? She is now a legend. The Patriots are going to carve out Mount Rushmore, their own Mount Rushmore. And they're going to have a haircut guy from Flint area. They're going to have Marlena'a from Marlena's Polish Pizza Emporium. They're going to have Jimmy from Jimmy's COVID House and any of these other shit-kicking hillbillies up north that, and then they're going to have all the fucking idiots that were plotting to kill the governor. They're going to have them etched in stone. All these stupid fucks are going to be on one big mountain, okay?
Immediately, but the judge said that she would need more time to prove that it is in fact shut down. It was what happened in court leading up to that decision, though, that's grabbing the headlines tonight when Pavlos Hackney refused to take an oath and even talk back to the judge.
Oh, no.
Will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury. I would like to call. Ma'am, stop. I know you want to control this room.
So the judge is like, yeah, promise tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God, under threat of perjury. I would like to shut up! She's screaming at her. Oh my God, it was fantastic. Did you hear that?
Whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Did you hear that gavel?
Under penalty of perjury. I would like to call. Ma'am, stop. I know you want to control this room. But this isn't Burger King. When the sign changes to Burger King, you can have it your way. Right now, this is my courtroom.
That was funny.
And you will answer my questions. Under my pitch. Stop. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury? Yes or no?
That's fucking awkward.
Are you going to tell the truth?
Okay.
All right, I'll take that as silence. I understand her attorney is on here. Where is her attorney? Mr. J. Baker.
He's the asshole with the ponytail and the stupid fucking leather trench coat. He looking like he's getting ready to shoot up Columbine like an asshole.
Again, say anything again without telling me you're going to tell the truth, and I will hold you in contempt of court for 93 days. Contempt carries with it 93 days and or $7,500. You will not act disrespectful in this court. Do you understand, ma'am?
Yeah, you don't ever want to fuck with a judge. You'd never, ever. The judges always have huge egos, okay? Judges are the type of people that work very hard to get to that point. And, in that room, they are it's unquestioned, unfettered authority. So it's all yes, Your Honor, no, Your Honor. Stand when you're speaking. Be polite. Don't fuck with them because you're dead meat. They live for this. And she in particular is super aggressive. Oh shit! Oh God, it's terrible.
You certainly may remain silent. Where is your attorney?
He's over there with asshole coat.
Now, just prior to that, Richard Martin, who worked for the Texas-based Constitutional Law Group, but isn't an actual licensed attorney, tried to find...
Not even an attorney. He just worked for some place and says, yeah, I'll do it. Let me put on my stupid coat and tie my hair back.
To represent Pavlos Hackney. He said he was trying to help with translation, but Judge Aquilina was not having either of that either.
I was not aware that I would be here other than acting as assistants, not as her lawyer, but as assistants of counsel in this matter to help her because she does have understanding problems of the English language.
Sir, apparently you have problems with the English language. This says appearance. It is for lawyers. Do not argue with me because what will happen is you'll get another 93 days and then we'll start over. So, sir, you came in here.
So he shouldn't be there right now.
Here, wanting to be assistants of counsel. There is no other definition. It is plain English. You can cite cases all day to me. You're entitled to a hearing. Your rights remain intact. But for today's purposes, you are under arrest for contempt of court, this court.
No.
You may be escorted out. Thank you.
The bailiffs show up like, oh, fuck, we finally get to arrest somebody in court. This is great.
He is now facing 93 days in jail as well. Several people did show up to support Marlena'a today, and at one point the judge threatened them with contempt as well when they laughed out loud during the hearing. Oh, yeah. A rally is planned for tomorrow afternoon at the restaurant. We'll be following that.
And they came out in droves. Holy shit, it was a massive super spreader event at Marlena's Polish Pizza Emporium. It was off the hook. I haven't seen that many "Don't Tread on Me" flags since the storming of the Capitol. I wanted those stupid fucks to go, let's do it again, and destroy Marlena's. Like, wait a minute, what the fuck are we doing? Oh, no, we fucked up. Oh, shit. So it was a stupid fuck convention at Marlena's, and that's where we sit at this point. I threw my hat into the ring, and the only way I know how, dive in with both feet. Fuck you. This is how I've always done it, and I'm always going to do it this way. So, right away, first I called her a stupid hag. That blew up big. People were just killing me. I got murdered so bad on that. Here's the thing. When you post something like that, when you throw something out that's kind of off the wall like I did, you look at like the likes. And I had 79 people thumbed upped it. That's a positive. 26 people laughy emoji. 12 people heart emoji. So those are all good. The surprise emoji, I don't know if that means good or bad. The mad face emoji definitely is bad. There was 13 of those, and one pussy had the crying emoji. So out of 132 of those, 14 we're not happy with what you just said, Eric Zane. Okay. And then for the rest of the patriots who actually have managed to learn how to read and write, they then took me to task with all sorts of hate. And I'm like, all right, get it out. I know, have at it. The cavalry did arrive eventually to some degree, but I would say the hate outweighed the support. Okay? Then I doubled down with Michigan judge unloads on dipshit restaurant owner in court. And I linked up what I just played for you. And then it was all on again. Everybody was all over it again. Same thing. Same type of ratio there with various pissed off people gunning for me, and then plenty of action on that one. That's okay. That's what I expected. One thing in particular that happened that I'll just share with you is let's see, where is it? Sorry, sometimes I struggle with this while I'm doing the show. Donnie Drew in Fenville, Michigan, reached out to me. Let's see. Donnie, and a lot of people were calling me washed up. Yeah, fucking washed up radio guy. Washed up. You don't have a radio job. You don't. That's like their big go-to. Yeah. You fucked up and got fired, man. Fuck you. And I'm like, okay, it was like half a decade ago, more than, and everything seems to be okay. I pretty much say whatever the fuck I want. I still do this on a regular basis, and I'm alive. I'm okay. It's shocking. I mean, these people who are really taking a run at me, they don't even listen to the show in the first place. They just happen to see the post. So whatever. So I'm not going to sit there and argue with them about how successful I am in any way, shape, or form. I didn't do it on there, but I mean, I am doing fine. Everything is okay. Thank God for the Zaniacs. But the interesting thing about the Zaniacs is I would say more than half of them do not agree with any fucking thing I'm saying right now, but they do not give a shit about it. And they know that big picture, it's just my opinion, and they don't take it personal. They're bigger than you. Okay. They know that what I say does not divide us. That does not make us not friends anymore. We all love each other very much. They don't agree with what I say most of the time, but they're not fucking crybaby pussies. They know, I mean, shit, on any given day, you can listen to my show and it can be confusing as hell because you'd be like, oh man, fucking Zane, I love him for that. Oh no, fuck you for that. That's what this is. It's just basically my brain spilling out to you each and every day. You just fucking take it or leave it. Once it leaves my mouth, it's your fucking problem. Okay? Fortunately, enough of you, it just goes right over your head, or you might just argue with me, but you don't get so pissed off that you tell me to go fuck myself and that you hate me. Thank God. I'd be dead otherwise. Hang on. This cord got in the way here. Hang on. I can't have my chair roll over the cords. It'll destroy them. Can't have that. Anyway, Donnie writes this. You're a piece of washed up dirt. Well, you can't call me a piece of washed up dirt. Shit might actually apply there, but calling me a piece of washed up dirt just doesn't have the impact, Donnie. I can't believe you said those things about an American citizen. Well, no, I'm telling you to go fuck yourself. So, all right. You will lose everything over those hateful comments. Do us a favor and remove yourself from America, Donnie writes. If you want to find Donnie, you look up Donnie Drew, Fenville, Michigan. Okay? On his Facebook, it says D, looks like a metal D with a red background, and it says Drew underneath it. And his brain dead kids are also on his Facebook page if you want to talk to Donnie yourself. I responded with go fuck yourself, like I tell everybody these days. He responded with get a new kidney, loser. That's the stupidest thing in the world. And I wrote good one. And he said, yeah, I'm Eric Zane. My podcast sucks. So I need to donate an organ to get ratings. Fucking stupid, he writes. I'm like, that's actually funny. That actually is funny. Stand by. Hang on. I got to clear my throat. I wrote, are we gonna go do this all night, Donnie? And I wrote, that's it. Get it all out. And I wrote, aren't you like a 20-year-old kid or something? Because I saw the Facebook and I saw these two kids. I'm like, oh, he must be a child. And then he writes, no, I'm done. No, first he writes, that's my son. No, I'm done. You were cool on free shit and hot dogs, but dude, call a patriot names is just dirtbaggy. Hold on a second here. You guys got to understand, she's not a patriot. She's taking advantage of, she's very bright when it comes to marketing. She knows what she's doing. I made that very clear to you. She is now set for life, regardless if she ever serves another shitty Polish pizza ever again. She's now set for life because all of you dumb shits are going to take care of her because she said, oh, don't tread on me. Oh, yeah. That's all it takes. I should have made up some fairy tale that the health department was shutting down my podcast and wrapped myself around in a don't tread on me flag, and all you dumb fucks would have rushed to help me too. Excuse me. And I said, look, I don't talk to Fenville trash. And he wrote, obviously. So I called him a fucking loser. Then I went to his, then I wrote, go work on a truck or something. It's Friday night. Maybe beat your wife or attack one of the few minorities in your town, you fucking loser. And then he wrote, that's awesome. Then I went back on his Facebook history, and he actually has a huge monster truck. Like, literally, a giant truck that he's working on with huge tires, one of these ones indicative of a tiny cock. And I wrote, I knew you'd have this. And he wrote, I bought a bulldozer today. And I wrote, of course you did. He works at a place called TNT Roofing. And then he wrote, you are washed up. Sorry for your loss. And I said, I'm doing just fine. Thank you. And he said, good fun. Thanks for your response. So I don't know. Maybe he was just trolling me to get a fucking rise out of me. I have no idea. Didn't exactly, but it was fun. So that's what I've had to put up with. All right. So that's the ins and outs of the Facebook war. You can. It was great reading. It was a lot of entertainment. I reached out to. I ran into Tyler Kerr yesterday at paintball, and he was like, "My God, is this entertaining?" It's just remarkable at the idiocy involved in all of this. So that was basically what happened leading into the weekend. So much activity on that. Okay. Thanks again, as always, to the Zaniacs who send links to stories that I talk about on the show. I think it was Dirk who sent the one about the principal who needed an assist in finding his phone. Stand by. I don't know what my problem is. It seems like as the show wears on, I'm getting more and more COVID lodged in my throat. Now, this area of South Africa looks to be a disaster. If your school that your kids go to in the Gaboshiane village is kind of like an outhouse and described as a pit latrine, it's probably bad. Okay, so the pit latrine, from what I can understand, is you're kind of like crapping into a hole. All right. And somehow the principal of the school went to take a dump, and the principal, Lubeko Gandela, it's a Mgandela, so that sounds a little bit like Nelson Mandela, but not. So Lubeko Gandela. So Nelson Mandela is like a freedom fighter for the people, the victims of apartheid, and Lubeko Gandela is the opposite, because Lubeko Gandela called upon an 11-year-old kid in the school, I almost said stool, to get his phone back for him when he dropped it into the pit latrine. The principal of the school, Lubeko Gandela, of Lutuutu Junior Secondary School in Eastern Cape, South Africa, dropped the phone into the toilet. Now, if you drop the phone into there, unless if you're at the school with all these kids, you're pretty much just, the phone is gone. You're never going to get the phone back. Okay? The reports say that Gandela put a rope around the boy and said, "Climb in and I'll lower you down." So he lowers him down in there. And then with his bare hands, the kid had to search around in the shit, shit squishing through his hands inside where people shit to try to find the fucking phone. The principal actually said, "Hey, I will give you 200 rand." I guess that's their currency, which is $13 US. It's actually described as Rand 200. I will give you Rand 200. If you go down there, I'll lower you down with a rope, search around in the shit, get my phone. I mean, seriously, if he gets the phone, it's a shit-covered phone. Who's going to want a shit-covered phone? Go down there, I'll give you $13 US, Rand 200. Guy goes, "All right, pull me up. He pulls him up. "Did you get the phone?" He goes, "No." And they described him as covered in feces. Like the kid really put the work effort into this. He did the old Tom Brady off-season protocol, TB12, except it was shit 12. The kid went down there and he went for it. He said, "I want that Rand 200 like you wouldn't believe." And so he pulls him up. He goes, "Did you get the phone?" He goes, "No, man, I can't find the fucking phone. It's really buried in the shit. Pay me my money." The teacher goes, "Fuck you. You didn't get the phone. I'm only giving you a quarter of it," and gave him Rand 50, which is $3. Oh my God. Now, this is the type of thing where in this shitty part of South Africa, it's like, I can't even believe that anybody told on this guy, But local media reported that the incident came to light after a non-governmental organization that promotes school attendance in the area heard about it. So, I don't know, some mission found out. You know, the kid's sitting there in the corner covered in shit, and everyone's laughing at him. This teacher's bitching at him for not getting the phone. And someone's, hey, what the fuck's going on here? Why is this guy covered in shit with a rope around him? I don't know what happened. And then they ended up narking the guy out. Petros Mahola, the director of the Kula Community Development Project, uploaded a video that went viral. It said the search for the phone took an hour. My God, this kid is the fact that the kid stayed down in the shitter for 1 hour. This kid is a go-getter. You know, you gotta hose him down and lift him up. I mean, this is the kind of kid you want working for you, man. The grandmother of the kid, both of whom have not been named, told the local news outlet called Ground Up that she is happy with the case, that the case is getting the attention, and that Gandela is being held accountable. My God. All right, now remember, we've got nominees for Asshole of the Day today. They could be the judge. You could say Judge Aguilina. You can vote for that. Some of you patriots might vote for Judge Aguilina for kicking the ass of Marlena from Marlena's Polish Pizza Emporium. You could vote for Marlena of Marlena's Polish Pizza Emporium. You could vote for Columbine Jacket Judge. You could vote for this principal of who lowered the kid down into the shitter. We'll just describe him as shit principal. These are all people that you can vote for. You could even vote for Kylie Jenner. I'll get to that story coming up in just a bit. All right. It appears we will have email of the day from Forever Lawn, West Michigan. Online at foreverlawn.com/WMI is Tim the emailer. And that's a bummer. That's an absolute bummer because most of his emails are garbage. So I think he's going to win the award there. No big deal. If you have anything that ever strikes you on the show that you want to talk about, whether you're listening way in the past and say, hey, Zane, this is a while ago, but here's my opinion on this. You too could be the email of the day. Eric at ericzaneshow.com on the Shoreliners Striping inbox. Side note, thanks to Carl from Who Are These Podcasts. He brought up your old pal Eric Zane's stupid war with Chad Zumach, which has petered out on his show yesterday. If you don't know anything about Who Are These Podcasts, Carl and his revolving cast of co-hosts listen to shitty podcasts and then review them and roast the shit out of them. He has done Yours Truly. He has done Free Beer and Hot Wings, which, by the way, I think they got a hell of a lot more shit thrown at them than I did. About the worst thing they could say about my show was that, hey, I don't know, he's got some fucking magic power to get sponsors. Oh, yeah, that's called work. They also beat me up saying all I do is sit there and repeat myself over and over again. Well, that might happen. But I love those guys, and I know that, and I talk to Carl all the damn time. It was an honor to be roasted on Who Are These Podcasts. He didn't know what to think because typically when he roasts a show on Who Are These Podcasts, he never hears from those people or they hate him. I loved it. I thought it was great. It actually helped me quite a bit, and I'm always thankful when he talks about me. Who Are These Podcasts? You can look them up online at whoarethese.com or just wherever you download podcasts. Patreon bonus podcast happens as soon as this one is done. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. If you want to get more content than what I give you on the freebie, daily I give you the Patreon bonus, which is an extension of this. A little bit more interaction with the audience, but not that different than what you're getting here. The things that are way different, the Lost Zane recordings, which is all of my radio shows on WBBL. Today was the 50th episode of the Lost Zane recordings. There are quite literally hundreds of those. I release full shows in the order that they happen of my entire time at WBBL. I do it on Monday and Friday of each week. They're about 3 hours in length. Smarter Than a Former Drug Dealer Trivia with Throat/Jay. I'll be back with another episode tomorrow, which I need a player. Who's that going to be? I never did pull one from last week. I didn't even play last week. Billy Green. That is a lady, Billy Green. Billy Green was one of the Patriots who was butthurt with me over my take about Marlena'a because she gave me mad face or sad face. I might even have Billy's number. No. I got Jack. Nope. Wait a minute. That's Bobby Green. Is there a Billy Green too? Or did I just write down Billy Green thinking it was Bobby Green? I think it's Bobby Green. Why would I write Billy Green on there? See if we can get Bobby on. She's in Indiana.
Hello.
Bobby, it's Eric Zane. How are you?
Good. How are you?
You want to play trivia tomorrow?
Sure.
Yeah, I finally pulled your name.
Awesome.
Hey, were you mad at my post about that dumb lady with her pizza joint?
Oh, no, not really.
Well, you put mad face down. I thought you were mad.
No, I mean, the whole situation's messed up, but
yeah,
no, I wasn't mad at you. No.
It's all messed up because of her.
Yeah.
No. Okay, I thought you were mad at me. I thought you were like going to show up and with a "Don't Tread on Me" flag at my house.
No, no.
Okay, tomorrow at 10:30.
10:30. Okay.
Is that okay? If you can't do it, we can reschedule.
No, that's fine.
All right, we'll do it via the phone. Me, you, and Dale.
Okay.
What time is it there where you live?
8:37.
Okay, so it'll be at 9:30 for you tomorrow.
Okay, that works.
10:30 for me. I know Indiana's an hour behind.
Illinois.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll talk to you.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Totally surprised her. All right. Hang on. Where am I? So that's Patreon. In addition to Smarter Than a Former Drug Dealer Trivia, you've got the Zane Asylum, which is my 2-hour music radio show on Q100 in Northern Michigan. And I post it before it even hits the air, minus all the commercials. And then the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast, we did that again on Friday. That was awesome again. I'm really liking the live Zoom audience. And I'm going to continue to just invite, okay? And I sometimes forget names, but I want to start like a running list of people who I'm just going to send you the invite. And if you can show up, show up. If you can't, you can't. No pressure, okay? So I'm going to try to establish a list. And the more the merrier. What the hell, you know? I love it. That has really turned out to be a lot of fun. Every day we learn something new about that show. And that is a fun way to get more people involved, okay? So if you ever want to be part of the Zoom audience of the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast, I may talk to you, I may not. It just depends, okay? But we talked to everybody in the most recent episode. It was a lot of fun. All I need from you is your email, okay? Eric@ericzaneshow.com on Patreon. That's when we do that. If you want to play Bet on Ben and you are not on my Patreon, you can still play that too. That's a way to get you, hey, man, this is fun. I think I want to sign up. So that's cool too. Whatever you want. You know, sky's the limit. There's 1,000,001 things we can do. So that was cool. And I'm also toying with the idea of a podcast, an additional podcast on Patreon, something that has never, ever happened before, because I have had a lot of fun interactions with my daughter, Jacqueline, my 23-year-old daughter, Jacqueline, soon to be 24, and my 25, soon to be 26-year-old son, Jim. And with the three of us, I think there can be a dynamic that has never, ever manifested before. Okay. The storytelling between these three, between these two and me, I think is, it's a mystery what it could be, but I've had really good luck with them and talking to them, and I think it could be a hell of a lot of fun. So I'm still toying with that idea, and I think eventually it's going to happen. All on Patreon. Okay. Horizon Hydroponics. Love you guys so much. HORIZEN hydroponics.com. Whatever you're growing, check out Horizon Hydroponics for anything that you that can help the grow. Okay, it could be you're growing for your garden, getting set, planning that for the year. Horizon Hydroponics could be you're growing cannabis indoors, outdoors, whatever it may be. If you're indoors right now, you're getting those plants ready so that as soon as Memorial Day, Mother's Day in Michigan here hits, I guess it's different for different parts of the country. You get those plants in the ground with already 2 feet on them. All right, you're gonna have a great harvest. The point is, if you reach out to Horizon Hydroponics, if you're growing, whatever you're growing is going to grow that much better. They can send you the goods to anywhere in the USA via the website, online platform, horizonhydroponics.com, HORIZEN Hydroponics. Orders $250 and over. You're going to get free shipping. Use the coupon code ZaneShow at checkout. Save 10%. Okay? 4 locations, brick and mortar, Alpine in Grand Rapids. Byron Center is the Growers Outlet, Kalamazoo, and Lansing. Thank you to the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. If you need a mortgage and you got a great credit score, perfect. This will be easy. No matter where you are in the U.S., 231-332-6505. That's who you call upon, the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. Hey, Eric Zane's always talking about you. Can you help me? Yeah, I can help you. Okay, great. You can also click on the emerald green logo at ericzaneshow.com that says Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. That'll take you right to his site. You can contact him that way if you want. You notice I said if your credit's great. If your credit's in the shitter, Mario's your guy. That's the one. Now, if your credit's in the shitter, okay, you don't feel good about it. You're embarrassed by it. You're afraid to call because you don't want to be let down, and you just don't feel good about it. You might have already assumed for yourself that you can't get one. Please don't be that way. Mario was in that boat, and he can help you. There are no dumb questions, and he can help you if you have that issue. And no, you're not going to get the same low-interest loan like the guy with the great credit, but you will get a mortgage, or you could get a mortgage. If you can't, he can give you advice on how to get into a mortgage, which will be a higher interest rate. But you pay that thing off for a year and a half, man. You're improving your credit score. You're going to get into a better loan. There is hope. You can turn this around. Trust me. The Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage, 231-332-6505. Okay. I was taken back by this story. Kylie Jenner is worth $900 million at age 23. My gosh. Now, I don't know what she does to earn that money. I have no idea. I don't follow anything about the Kardashians, the Jenners. I don't follow shit. I know the name. I know that. Okay, I don't know if is Kylie Jenner a daughter of what was Bruce Jenner and what is now I don't even know Jenner's last name now that Bruce Jenner is he is now a she. What is her first name? What is Jenner's? Like the former decathlete, the 70-year-old lady now who changed genders. What is she known as? Anybody help me? Is it Brucette? She sells makeup. Caitlyn, that's it. Caitlyn Jenner. Kylie Jenner sells makeup and does a hell of a job. $900 million at age 23 years old. My gosh, is that incredible? Well, something bad happened to one of her makeup designers. Now, the makeup designer, if you're a makeup designer, I should say a makeup artist, the guy's name is Samuel Rada. If you work for Kylie Jenner, you would think you would get an incredible wage. You'd be anything but short of cash, right? You know? But I don't know. Maybe she underpays the guy. I have no idea. Rada, something bad happened to this Rada dude. And he is badly injured. And I think it was a brain injury. And so there was a lot of extensive work that needed to be done to help this dude. And by the way, what a unique looking individual this Rada guy is. You got to see this dude. I mean, I've never seen a more chiseled jawline, and with he's got these White Walker eyes from Game of Thrones. It's like, what? You are clearly an alien. Looks to be some hardcore lip injections. Quite a unique looking individual. Doesn't look bad by any means. This dude could be a model. Really I mean, you just don't see people like that. You would not see a dude who looks like this out in front of Marlena's Polish Pizza Emporium. If Samuel Rada showed up at Marlena's Polish Pizza Emporium, the Patriots would kill him right there. That's what I predict. Well, anyway, and you can get a good look on this guy's face. Here, what I'll do is for the folks on the live stream, I'll do a share screen so you can get a look at what this dude looks like. There you go. There it is right there. You can see right now. I mean, look at this. This kid is absolutely perfect. Look at this jawline. And then those eyes. What a handsome devil. Holy shit. You can just predict ass kicking if this guy shows up at the pizza. He'd be like, oh, God, I got another brain injury. Holy shit. All right. So there's that. Well, anyway, something bad happened to this dude. I don't know what went down, how he got hurt. But he's hurting. So, but what caught a lot of people off guard is Kylie Jenner has is promoting a GoFundMe page for this guy. She says, okay, yeah, just click here to support the GoFundMe to help so-and-so with his medical expenses. So people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you throwing this out there that he needs donations? Just pay the fucking bill. You're worth $900 billion. The fucking shits you take are worth more than the medical bill. My God. So that people are killing her. How come Kylie Jenner isn't paying her makeup artist enough, first of all, to afford a $60,000 surgery? As of Sunday, people are donating to this. As of Sunday, over $97,000 had been raised with a goal of $120,000. What the fuck? Somebody who put the name Kylie Jenner did give $5,000, but $900 million. Why is this even a thing? I mean, I don't know. What is worse optics? The fucking stack of weights at the women's basketball tournament, or Kylie Jenner asking everyone in the world, she's got like 220 million followers, to pay for this dude's surgery? I can't figure out what is worse. She's got to be an asshole of the day nominee right there. My God. Well, anyway, I hope the guy's okay. You know, I just can't believe the fact that that she would ask for money. $900 million. Just pay the bill, you idiot. My God, how hard is it? Okay. John Lennon has a song called Instant Karma. That's exactly what happened here. Thank you to Dirk for sending this along. First of all, I had no idea that the device on your vehicle underneath it, called the catalytic converter, was worth like a ton of cash. I don't even know what the hell the thing does. I just know that there's a device part of the exhaust system called the catalytic converter. So it does some type of converting. Maybe one of you gearheads can tell me in the comments what this thing does. So the motor does the combustion, and then, the exhaust goes flying out of the car. It's got to go through the converter. Now, what happens to it, I don't know. Does it come out just harmless air? No. But it does something to it. And, well, these things are worth a lot of money because, I didn't know this, there's precious metal inside of those damn things. Catalytic converter thefts in Southern California have been on the rise. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department recently arrested nearly 20 people in connection with catalytic converter thefts and recovered 250 catalytic converters. A total value estimated at $750,000. They can cost thousands to replace, contain precious metals, and can be scrapped for a quick profit. See if any of these gearheads can tell me. Andrea said, of course she knows. She can probably install one. I believe it helps controlling the emissions from the exhaust. Adam says chemical reaction similar to the Remy Halo, but no lights. All right. That makes sense. I think I could have figured that out. Probably not. So what is the instant karma? What's going on here? Well, police were called. They showed up on the scene. And, they see feet sticking out from a car. And a jack. Problem. The jack is not engaged. The jack is as low as it will go. The thief put the thing in and jacked it up and went under there. And he's worked. This is what they say. They say, don't ever count on the jack, Dick. You got to put the stands there. Even I know that. Or some type of mechanism to keep the car up. You cannot count on the jack, right? Sure as shit. He's into that spot in the car where that all that shit that you can't get under a grown man can't get under a car. It's going to crush you just enough. Sure enough, the jack came down and squished the shit out of that guy. Fucked him up. He is so dead. Oh, my God. The cops just show up like, uh-oh, well, I think we got one of our thieves. Adam says you are correct, saying glad to hear you know not to trust the jack. Dirk throws out, is he okay? Nah, you didn't use that correctly. Because I didn't get to but you only knew the ending of that's because you knew the ending of the story. The only way is he okay works is if you start, someone walks up to you and says, did you hear what happened? What? Well, so-and-so next door fell into a wood chipper. No one has said he's dead. They just said he fell into a wood chipper. That's when you say, is he okay? Hey, so-and-so got ate by a shark. Is he okay? No, he's not. He's fucking dead. Yeah, because that's the reaction. You guys got to stop fucking that joke up. So no, Amanda, that's not nice. It's awful. He didn't do it right. Dirk thinks that, oh, no, I was doing it right. You're late to the comments. Dipshit. I said he's dead. If you say he's dead, the joke doesn't work. You cannot say someone's dead. God. I don't know how many times I need to go through this with you guys. You got to stop ruining my fucking joke. It's my only joke worth remembering. And you fuck it up every time. Come on. Anyway, that fucker's dead. Unbelievable. Find his feet sticking out there. Oh, God. And then you got to jack up the car and you got to pull him out and his head's all misshapen and shitty looking. Oh, Dirk, don't try to talk your way out of it. You didn't do it right. I know the joke. You can't tell me how to do my joke, you fucking idiot. You did it wrong. Come on. I've had it with you. Can't you shut the fuck up for once? Got a phone call I have to make with some dude in Maine who said he might want to advertise on the show. It's because he heard me talking about this. When I say, look, if you want information about advertising on the show, reach out to me, eric@ericzaneshow.com, and I'll tell you how it works. No obligation on your part. All you got to do is take some time to read what I send, and you decide. No pressure. eric@ericzaneshow.com if you're thinking you want to learn more. TC Paintball, I talked about the awesome time we had out there yesterday. If you want to book a party, man, It is so affordable and so much fun. And now that the weather's warming up, to be out in the village, oh my God, was that great? Book a party at TC Paintball. Online at tcpaintballgr.com. Doesn't matter where you are in Michigan, make it a destination. I recommend bringing everybody along. I don't care. Bring a camper. Put it in the parking lot if you have to. And spend an entire day doing paintball. Rick has something he wants to talk about. So if you can put up with him talking way too fast. He wanted to share something on the podcast that he's offering.
You look so amazing in that sundress.
Hi, Rick.
What's happening? I am tired today.
Yeah, I know you had a very busy day because the tarantula farmer started you early with his kids yesterday in the day. Isn't that right?
They ran me rampant, man.
Was that like paintball school or paintball clinic?
Yeah, I call it a player's workshop. It's basically for anybody that wants to go from kind of playing normal pickup games to open play and want to get into the competition side of it. We start working on, player technique, and then we evolve into like specific scenarios and whatnot.
So the youngest one of that group was Bo.
Yes.
And so he was on my team. So he's like on my hip and he's like, Zane. I go, yeah, Bo. He developed all the lingo because of your workshop. He's like, Zane, I want you to flank right into the snake. There's a guy moving up there. You can take him out. Watch out for the crossfire in the Dorito. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? So he was dropping all that on me. And that was because of you.
Yeah, we started out that morning with some simple drills, basically standing behind a bunker, and it was called like a snap shooting drill. And those kids they had a bunch of guys around them that had already started playing tournament paintball, had, the higher end equipment. And these guys kind of got basic entry level equipment. So they're a little bit intimidated. I could see it on their face. But after about the third drill we did, we were out there for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And after about the first 45 minutes, those kids a different look kind of fell over their face, and they started figuring it out. They started connecting the dots a little bit.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? It doesn't matter what type of equipment they have. If I shoot them with my paintball gun and the ball breaks, they're out just like it. If I was shooting a gun that was, cost 5 times as much money. So it's really cool to me to see that evolution of a new player. It's awesome.
So the tarantula farmer wasn't kidding. He said he was spending his stimulus there. That is very kind. And that was great.
Yeah, it was great, man. I can't tell you how much I appreciate all that support. And this is, I'm a pretty lucky individual. I got into something that I was passionate about. I had a good time doing it, so I was like, you know what, I can make some money doing this if I do it the right way. And then on top of the business side of it, I've been trying to, take my team to work our way through the ranks and become a pro team at some point. I've been chasing that dream, for like 25 years, and to see other players that kind of get the same itch and the bug in them that I got so long ago, and to see them kind of come alive and start making their way up that ladder as well. I mean, it's really cool from my perspective of, it's an addictive, fun activity that keeps you out of trouble. And, there's an end goal, there's an end game to it. And to see other people interested in that, I just can't tell you how excited that makes me.
I can't believe, looking back on our relationship, the outdoor airball and the village didn't even exist when we first started this. And now during the pandemic, you made that happen. And here we are. Seriously, that has really, really, improved things for you. And are you serious about having, I know you have a lot of plans for the village to improve that. It's pretty much the sky's the limit, literally.
Well, yeah, it is. Now, when you start talking about climbing structures, you got to do that absolutely perfectly, because what you got to remember is most of your players are a brand new player playing a brand new activity that isn't really comfortable doing what they're doing. They're learning as they go. And then you put a mask on their face, and now you want them to climb up and down things. And insurance companies look at that and say, no,
I know it.
You got to make sure you have your I's dotted and T's crossed. So it's definitely something that we want to do. We've been talking about sniper towers. You mentioned a catwalk yesterday. I'm going to send you a picture of a field that I'm kind of emulating that has that type of thing on it. That's exactly what I want to do. But step number one for building that village was, we laid that turf down, put up the nets, and I started looking around going, okay, I need building materials. What do I get? And I found, locally there's a lot of apple farms. I found a bunch of apple crates. We built buildings out of apple crates. And as I go now, now that we got things to hide behind, some of them are falling apart and some of them are in rough shape. And it's not the prettiest thing in the world. I want to evolve that entire field so there are actual buildings out there with studded walls and real windows and trim and all that type of thing. And, I'm going to do that one building at a time. Now that it's up and built and we can have people out there playing, now we'll go through, expand it a little bit because there's some dead areas on the field. I'm going to expand it a little bit, and then I'm going to, one at a time, revamp all those buildings as I can afford it and as I can gain more legitimate building materials. So you're definitely not looking at the finished product. There's a lot of things I want to do to that, and I want to make it, the most premium experience as I can make it. Because you get excited about walking out onto it and looking at all these apple crates, and I walk out there and go, yeah, this is cool, but man, it could be so much cooler if we could just get to that next level of building that stuff more legit. I mean, that's where I want to be over the next few years, is get it right into where it looks like a video game legitimately.
Well, yeah, I think you're off to a great start. Is there something that exists that you could have a stationary like M60 paintball gun with like a 8 million gun hopper, a bullet paint hopper, so that if you get you like acquire it, you like climb to the top of something and you're actually manning the gun? Does that even exist?
Like a machine gun now.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, that's definitely doable. There's a lot of doable things. Most of that, the technology is easily there to do something cool like that. You just got to make it, kind of the right prop, with the right dressing up to make it look like, a legitimate World War II machine gun or something like that.
I want a big rope that you can swing in like Tarzan while shooting. Holy shit.
Just Indiana Jones it.
Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, well, if they want more info on the workshop, they just go to tcpaintballgr.com, yes?
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing I mentioned to you yesterday is I want to really let these guys know, because I mean, just like Mitch's kids, they come out, they kind of get over the intimidation hump and they start shooting people, and now they're super into it. And I've got a teen league and a little league. I started out with a little league about 1.5 years ago for 8 to 12-year-olds using the low impact equipment. We get them together every Wednesday night. They do a little round robin tournament similar to what we do at your events, and it's part competition, it's part camaraderie, because you're meeting new kids that maybe aren't into your traditional sports at school. Maybe they don't like to play soccer or football or basketball, but they find something in paintball, and no matter how small or intimidated of a kid they are, no matter how introverted, as soon as they figure out that they're playing a video game, a first-person shooter video game, I mean, they really take to it. We started out with the Little League 1.5 years ago. Now that some of my Little Leaguers have gotten older, they graduated forward to now we have a teen league that plays on the same night. So we have a little games for the 8 to 12-year-olds. They play with and amongst themselves. The teen leaguers for up to 18 years old, they play with and amongst themselves. All of it is like tournament based, and we change the teams up several times, so it's not always the same team playing against the same team, inevitably having one team being the better team. They change it up a lot. They get to play with everybody, and it's growing. And all these kids that show up, they love it. We get like right around 10 players for each one of those every week, so it's awesome. They all have like a really good time together. And anybody that has kids that are interested in that, 5 o'clock on Wednesday nights, it's a cheaper entry fee. We provide everything for you. We structure it for you. And, I had a kid show up on Wednesday for the first time, and they immediately came to my player workshop on Sunday because he had such a good time. So we're not getting very many that are not having a good time with it. They absolutely love it, and they're coming back week after week.
All right, buddy. Thanks again. It was great. Great doing that. Can't wait for the next one.
Absolutely. We'll talk behind closed doors and figure out the next date.
All right, buddy. Talk to you.
See you
Thank
soon.
you. Rick from TC Paintball. Oh, my God. I had such a good time yesterday. Oh, you got to join me for one of those. Okay. They have not yet hired yet at Irvine's. Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid, and EV. They need a new ASC certified mechanic. Reach out to Irvine's, 616-532-6600. You heading out for spring break, driving the car? Get the car serviced ahead of time. I'm glad that comes up Because there are people that are like, Zane, yeah, man, you better not go anywhere for spring break. Well, I'm not, but my wife is traveling with Madison. They're driving. And, they're like, well, how? You can't do that, man. If you don't support Marlena's Pizza Emporium, you can't. Well, no, that's not fucking against the rules, you stupid bastard. If you go anywhere, you still do all the same things that you're doing now that my family does when they go to whatever place. So fuck you. Yeah, everybody's masked up. Everybody's doing all the things that they're supposed to do. So I don't want to hear shit about that. That actually is happening. I am not, but the Queen of the Forest and the Princess of the Forest are. If you're taking a trip and you might be doing that, you definitely want to get that vehicle serviced ahead of time to make sure that it is in tip-top running shape. You don't want to just jump in the car without it getting looked at by the pros at Irvine's. 616-532-6600 or online at irvines.com. The authority, the place to get your car fixed in West Michigan. They have people from all over getting their cars fixed by them. They are the absolute best. 616-532-6600. All right, here we go. The asshole of the day brought to you by TC Paintball and JM Synthetics. You already heard from Rick. Book a party at TC Paintball. Go to jmsynthetics.com. Pick out what you want. Call the number on the website. Say, Jason, get this shit for me. Okay, great. That helps him the most. I almost said boast. Or you can pick it up at Ionia Outdoors. Or if you like, order at jmsynthetics.com. So who is our asshole of the day going to be? It could also be that dickhead who emailed me or sent me the Facebook message accusing me of giving away my kidney just so that people would know about me. What the fuck? That would be Donnie Drew. Man, we could put a group, all of the Patriots. We could put Marlena from Marlena's Polish Pizza Emporium. I got a nomination for Kylie Jenner from Dean. Who else? I need more nominations. Send them along on the live stream. It's tough for me to see. So if you've sent it once, send it again. It could be Dirk for not telling the joke appropriately. That's not going to cut it. Let's see. Old hag at the pizza place. Emailer Tim for asshole of the day. I don't know if an emailer Tim is going to get asshole of the day. Just being mentioned is good. Let's see here. What did we talk about? The NCAA is a nominee, but they fixed it with the stupid weights, but that's not going to cut it either. The Patriots. The principal who dipped the kid in the toilet. Or I think I'm going to, we can narrow this down to Kylie Jenner or the principal who put the kid in the shit. I mean, this is an 11-year-old kid tricked into going down into a shit latrine and rummaging through the shit. It's got to be shit principal, right? It can't be anything but. That's what I'm going to go with. Shit. Prince. I spelled it wrong. How do you spell principal? P-R-I-N-C-I-P-A-L? Yeah. I'm an idiot. Shit principal is your asshole of the day. Okay. There you go. Congratulations. You've won an award. Oh, I lost my sign. Hold on. Horizon Hydroponics. Oh, shit. All right, folks. That's going to do it. I'm out of time. Well, I'm not out of time. I could go forever, but I don't have anything else to talk about. So that's going to do it. Thank you so much for being part of this one. I'll be back after I reload with the Patreon bonus podcast. I'd love you to be part of that. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. Just try it out for a month. You don't like it, you can cancel it, and then you get the rest of that month, and it does not auto-renew. If you like it, and I hope you do, I think you will, then you can convert it to a yearly and save 10%. For the Zaniacs, I thank you once again for joining me at Captain Bizarro's, and thanks for listening and watching this show. Till next time, bye-bye.